All right. I'm back with another Low Elo Legends live match. Here we are in the semifinals of the bottom bracket. Brought to you by Rising Empires Discord community. The ones who organized this, put it together, create it. It's fantastic. You should join them. Absolutely love Low Elo tournaments. So I was sold when I heard about it. I am Gomansnana, your resident noob who pretends like he knows some things and mostly just speculates a lot of nonsense. I started my recording as per usual after the match has already kind of begun. That is, I believe, actually the first unit that's died. So just to give the audience a little bit of a feel of why I started a bit late. It's just because usually there's no so I'll say that villager's going down. That one was actually moved over there. Another villager going down. Oh, and I am not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what that attack move. I think he selected his spearmen with the villagers in attack move. I think that's what happened there. Take a quick peek here because those are just villagers dying. Oh, he is getting the gold line over here though, so that's good. So they're both losing out on their gold income. At least it's pretty even in that respect. Outpost does get created, though, for Capricolt. That's pretty huge. That is a very big deal. While Bigglestine over here, though, he did get to kill a lot more villagers. He does not have... Oh, here comes an outpost. That's not going to protect his gold economy. Yep. Oh, there we go. He finally put some in there. Oh, he's just walking right past. Yeah, I guess he blames him at that point. Keep it down. All right, he's coming back to harass. Oh, nice little wall there. I can respect that. Is he going to get people back onto that gold, though? Because that's kind of the one thing he has going for him after this exchange of early harassment. Another little thing to note is... Bigglestine pretty well took the lion's share of the sheep on the map. Almost lost a scout that was hauling 6 of the sheep by getting too close to the town center. Got down to 3 HP. Oh, not enough space. Another villager goes down. That's I've been there. Okay, 2 horsemen down, a couple villagers. But yeah, that gold economy, it has shrunken. So it looks like both of them are going to be limited into a wood and food economy, wood and food only economy. But what I wonder is why no one is building a barracks. A few spearmen would really go a long way here, and they cost the same resources. I mean, I'm a pretty anti-spearman kind of guy myself. I tend to only build them when necessary, but this is very much a necessary situation to be in for spearman production. And the archer's a bit of an odd choice as well. Maybe he's anticipating spearman. Ooh. Yep, another move command. Another move command. Pretty standard for Low Elo Legends. That is one thing I can pride myself on. As a bad player, personally, not saying these players are bad, but being a bad player, so therefore being in Low Elo a lot, I very rarely move command. It is almost always an attack move, unless they're non-military. Or I'm actively flanked. It is a very strong reflex for me, so... You know, I'll attack move and then totally ignore my fight and watch all of my military units die. Well, not watch. I won't be watching. I'll find out later. But nonetheless, they won't go just walking blindly past. Unless they're bad. Which kind of makes me giggle internally a little bit when I say that. Trying to break down the corner of the walls there. This is very much so not worth it. Yep. Yep. Professional Age of Empires player here. That is not worth it. lose 5 horsemen to almost kill a palisade wall. But if he doesn't repair it, he might get the kill. It's 7 lumber, I think. Right? Hey, I'm not throwing shade as if I'm better. I'm just throwing shade because it's a little fun. Okay, we finally have a barracks coming out for Bigglestine. I think it might be a little late at this point, but you know, I mean, barracks, they're not very expensive. I'm just kind of surprised that players have, and this isn't just these two. This has been a pretty consistent. It's a lot of idle villagers. He's moved. Something pretty consistent though that I've been noticing on these Low Elo Legends matches is people kind of tunnel vision, not going for spearmen. I guess it's Byzantine. So but yeah, a lot of people going with horsemen. Kind of pretending like if barrack units don't exist until they reach castle. Yeah, that's a bit not castle, but still much later. You know, I haven't mentioned it in any of my other casts, but those people who may be wondering at any point why they keep seeing a lot of wooden walls, seeing stone walls, there is a Low Elo Legends has a special set of rules where you are not allowed to make stone walls until the castle. And it's basically to promote a lot more action, a lot more activity, and keep the matches from being 40-plus minute Sim City games. Oh, attack move right across. Yeah, that's right. That wolf isn't going to be in on your garden. Okay. But yeah, so in case anybody was wondering about that, these matches, there have not been an abundance of stone walls, lulls in the fights and stuff. That's why. You're not allowed that. Construct.
Ακονδιστής.
Ευτυχισμένος.
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 You know, I only now realize this because
Ευτυχισμένος.
I'm a professional. Capricolt has not
Καλά έπραξα.
returned to mining gold. Ever since
Ευτυχισμένος.
he abandoned it earlier, and they destroyed
Καλά έπραξα.
his outposts. He has not actually returned. I'm pretty sure he's been sitting at 66 gold.
Τι
for a
πράγμα
long time.
θέλεις.
So he is very far from going to castle. Not that Bigglestine is a lot closer, but he does have an income that he can use gold on. I mean, that he can produce gold units from. It's definitely looking pretty good for Bigglestine at the moment. Capricolt going with the tower defense strategy. Leave it open at a certain location. This way, pathing brings your enemies to a centralized spot where you can kind of prepare.
Ευτυχισμένος.
Although his only real defensive preparations is that he has his military units there.
Έτοιμος.
Another thing I have definitely noticed in a good amount of these Low Elo Legends matches, a reluctance for outposts. As I say it,
Έτοιμος.
start building one. All right. Not that, you know, they dominate, but they can make your opponent hesitate. Sometimes while they're chasing your units around, you can get a little extra damage. Oh, you've got a large force coming in. A lot of horsemen, though, and that is a lot of limitaning. Limitaning? Oh, you shield wall on. Oh, shield wall and move commanding. Well, actually, he didn't chase him down that much, so never mind. That was not necessarily the right call. Oh.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις?
Enabled though when he turned back around and fought those spearmen. That might actually be it. I don't think Capricolt. No. Nope. He's running back. He doesn't want to commit. Just gonna go with economic damage, which is probably the smart move. I wouldn't listen to me.
Έτοιμος να κινηθώ.
Right. That is a lot of weakened horsemen. Anything do? Nope, that one.
Έτοιμος.
Okay, he's still alive. And one thing, though, that I haven't bothered to acknowledge this whole time, probably because they don't list it up on the resource there. Instead, they put it down here. There is the olive oil
Τούτο ολοκληρούμενο.
economy for mercenaries and such. So that income is also pretty
Η
important.
εργασία αναμένει.
So, presently, Capricolt has had another micro mistake. Oh, I think he realized it now. Yep. He's getting them back on the farms. But he does have enough to produce one mercenary unit if he barracks. There we go, mercenary house. Okay. But he has not yet selected one. So. Hopefully he will realize that.
Καλά έπραξα.
Unless I'm confusing the players here. Yeah, he has enough to do that and also produce one of those units. And they come out not just one, but multiple. Now, unfortunately, because of my lack of knowledge, I can't quite comment. Another horseman down. One thing that worries me a little bit by seeing this run is that if he follows him, these units are eventually going to stop running because they're running in a straight line. Oh, no, nope. Either a no, that wasn't a shift move command. He's paying attention to him. There's some microing going on there. Okay. Nope, and now he's getting to see a bunch of villagers working on food. It's actually a pretty good scout. That can help get his foot back into this fight. It's a lot of exposed villagers. Now the question is, will Bigglestine react? He's running them. He's sending them over to do bears. I mean, I was thinking, you could maybe build a defensive structure. Again, I don't know all the smart things. Probably smart if he's doing less of a risk on the economy. Nope, he's mobilizing. I don't. Capricolt has to. I mean, he now can see that. I wasn't paying attention to see if he was able to see when they're being built or not. But. Ooh. Yeah, he can't afford the other ones. He's getting arrow slits. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Oh boy. Although that tower is probably not long for this world. Oh man, and that Greek fire is all over. Yep, and that Greek fire does a lot of siege damage, but it also does damage to units that are actually sitting inside of it, so... at least that's my understanding. Once again, I'm new, so I could be wrong about that. I think these final males coming in. Yeah, Capricolt, he did make a few SimCity mistakes as well. Really got himself limited on space as well. Eventually, the other person just waited outside. He also, I don't think he minded it. I wasn't staring at it the whole time. ever return to mining gold again. I don't think I can really stress any more than what I've already previously, that gold is a pretty important resource. If you forget to have gold income, it is going to bite you eventually. I mean, for one thing, you can't age up. That'll be it. Capricolt, it was a good try. Just a few pretty strong tactical mistakes, unfortunately. Now, what I don't know, let's take a look here. Yeah, Bigglestine. I mean, he had that big food lead from the beginning with all those sheep. I mean, this was definitely more his game to lose. Not that it was overwhelming earlier on, just having that, but it is a big deal. Yeah. Let's take a look at this gold. Yeah. Oh, both of them definitely were. But this, I think, involved harassment and such for part of the reason why this went like this. But you can just see this gold income, purple, all of a sudden just drops down. And it looks like it did come back up. I wonder what that was from, though. Because I don't think he was really mining. I don't think he was really mining. Maybe he had a market. Maybe he was mining. Maybe he real briefly threw a bunch of villagers on it, and then 30 seconds later ended up getting attacked. And then he pulled them off to get into the town center and such. Just hit the bell. Definitely can be a real problem. But that was a good game. Had some nice battles in there. Some nice harassment going back and forth. You know, there were mistakes being made by both sides, which is what you expect in Low Elo Legends. But my point is that it wasn't just one side. That's why I'm saying that. So, which is always nice. And it definitely didn't feel like it was over until, I want to say, probably around, I mean, this second big battle was probably where it was starting to show that it wasn't looking good. And once Bigglestine was getting the castle age, and his opponent wasn't even really having any gold income, that was when the writing was being spelled out on that wall. I'll have to come up with another metaphor at some point.